In July, the world's first and second largest economies, the US and China, held celebratory events. Americans marked their nation's 245th birthday on Sunday, July 4, with fireworks that may look brighter, hot dogs that may taste juicier, and marching bands that may sound jauntier after the coronavirus pandemic forced the cancellation of nearly all celebrations in 2020. In New York, the early epicenter of the pandemic, the annual Macy's 4th of July fireworks display returned after being canceled in 2020. Crowds cheered, and the band played patriotic music as the fireworks lit up the night sky over a mile-long stretch of the city's East River, separating Manhattan from the boroughs of Queens and Brooklyn. At the same time, crowds gathered at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Spectators cheered and applauded as a 17-minute pyrotechnic display set off from both sides of the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool lit up the skies over the U.S. Capitol. Tin Ai, a spectator who has lived in the U.S. for 2 years after moving from South Africa, was excited to celebrate the American holiday for the first time.
Last year, well, it was in the pandemic, so we were all home and sad. So this is like the first time really experiencing like 4th of July in America. So it's exciting. It's like something different, you know.
Cities such as Philadelphia, Las Vegas, and Nashville, Tennessee also held large fireworks shows, and people were treated to a beautiful evening of gorgeous, sound and light-stunning fireworks for the 4th of July. According to the National Retail Federation's Independence Day Data Center, only 76% of people nationwide said they plan to celebrate Independence Day in 2020, and the percentage of people planning to celebrate the holiday in 2021 rose to 84%. It was close to 86% in 2019. The July 4 holiday was expected to be the busiest July 4th road travel holiday on record, with an estimated 43.6 million Americans behind the wheel, or 5% more than a previous record set in 2019, according to the American Automobile Association. However, for China, the American way of celebrating major holidays may be too simple. Let's take a look at the Chinese Communist Party's celebration of its 100th anniversary in Tiananmen Square 3 days ago. It was just one of the party's birthday celebrations, along with a large cultural show and fireworks, a light show, and other large events. The CCP emphasized that the world cannot separate the CCP from China and the Chinese people at the celebration.
中国人民也绝不允许任何外来势力欺负、压迫、奴役我们。
We will never allow any foreign force to bully, oppress, or enslave us. Anyone who would attempt to do so are bound to find themselves crushed against a giant wall of steel forged by over 1.4 billion Chinese people. For many Chinese who have escaped the grip and shackles of the CCP, will they resonate with Joshua Charles's thoughts as the fireworks are set off on Independence Day in the United States? Joshua Charles is a former White House speechwriter for former Vice President Mike Pence and a New York Times #1 best-selling author. On the occasion of America's Independence Day, he wrote this: Whenever Memorial Day, D-Day, and July 4 come around, I often think of the words of John Adams. Be it remembered, however, that liberty must at all hazards be supported. We have a right to it, derived from our Maker. But if we had not, our fathers have earned and bought it for us, at the expense of their ease, their estates, their pleasure, and their blood. Those who lived in chains knew the value of our country, its flag, and the men and women who have died under its colors for our freedom. Not because it was perfect, but because of what it stood for, and because of what it was striving to become. Those who enslaved them were the ones who fled the Star-Spangled Banner and the principles of 1776, while those who liberated them fought for the flag and those principles. It's no wonder they honored the ones who were true to America's founding principles